sometimes my interventions soothe the insecurities of the questioner. A tiny Filipino woman, maybe 5 feet tall, about 40 years old, approached the table holding the hand of a tinier girl. She wanted to know how to pronounce finance. Did the word start out like fine and have the stress on the first syllable, finance? Or did it begin like fin and have the stress on the second, finance? When she heard that her second syllable stress was fine, even preferable in the opinion of one of the experts whose books lay on the grammar table, she started jumping up and down. This is neither hyperbole nor metaphor. She literally jumped up and down and made her smaller companion's arms sail in sync with her excitement. Someone had been telling her she was wrong, and now she knew she wasn't, and she felt better. That turns out to be a common experience for people who approach me. Teachers or coworkers or others in their lives have made them feel bad about their use of language. But mine is not the grammar judgment table, and I will listen to whatever is on people's minds, even when they arrive with allegations rather than questions. Millennials are ruining the language, or no one knows how to write anymore because it's all text speak. I have heard quite a few speeches about how young people are destroying English, but young people, even children, ask some of the best questions of all, so I remain profoundly unconcerned. I know how deep people's relationship to grammar runs because I've been teaching adults of all socioeconomic and educational backgrounds for 30 years. Language is connected to people's sense of self and their sense of power. There is a lot of grammar insecurity. People regularly wish they knew more about the building blocks of the words they use. Whoever the grammar table visitors are, I want them to feel good about the relationship they have with language today, and if they want to acquire new knowledge, hopeful about where they might end up. In the beginning, I regularly sat out by the same 72nd Street subway stop on Broadway. That station disgorges thousands of people every evening during rush hour. However, I was soon on the move to other locations around town. Language lovers are numerous and ubiquitous in New York. At Grand Central one day, I ended up surrounded by 8 Metropolitan Transit Authority workers in uniform, 5 men and 3 women. At first, I thought they were going to tell me I had to leave, but instead, the encounter became an MTA grammar confessional. One told me, I can't tell the difference between your, Y-O-U-R, and your, Y-O-U''re. Another complained, I don't know what to do with a semicolon. A third MTA employee, a woman, confessed, I can't pronounce ambulance right. I keep saying ambulance. Her coworkers agreed that yes, she did do that. Then a 6'7" employee jumped in. I can do just 2 things, he said. I can reach things and I can write. But you can't make money as a writer, so I work for the MTA instead. Within 6 months, I was answering grammar questions across state lines. That's because after the positive response to the grammar table in New York, my husband and I had the same thought, road trip, and off we went. Brant Johnson, my partner in life, as well as in a communication skills training firm, and a language lover himself who is constantly making pronoun antecedent jokes around the home, has now filmed hundreds of grammar table encounters in 47 states, footage that he is turning into a grammar table documentary. We were going for 50, but the pandemic arrived in the U.S. before we reached Hawaii, Alaska, and Connecticut. Well, we did actually reach Connecticut, but Brant and I were hungry and got pizza, which was delicious, so then we got more pizza, and then it got dark and cold, so we thought, we can come back anytime, but then COVID-19 came first, and we couldn't. As I write this, however, plans for the missing 3 states are in the works. Because of the grammar table, I have met thousands of people I would never have known otherwise. A grandmother in Montana told us she had just been diagnosed that day with dementia, and Brant and I each gave her a big hug and tried not to cry. A construction worker in Alabama revealed a secret fascination with fountain pens. In New York, a fashionably dressed young woman told me, I am an obsessive lover of footnotes, then pulled out her phone and showed me a photo of her foot with 7 ibid tattooed on it. I had met my first footnote fetishist. My visitors are diverse and often really different.